Hi everyone, welcome to the Tech. This is the boy Imam Singuzi. Don't forget also to subscribe, share our video, and also click the thumbs up button if you like this content. Today, what happened at the Etihad? It's a debacle. It's an embarrassment to every Manchester United fan. To every Manchester United player, what kind of display is this? You know, let me speak about the game. The first half, it was end to end. Manchester United tried to show some attacking flair. It was end to end attacking, but in the second half, they completely gave up. And it was a debacle. I want to talk about this team. First of all, the selection. I was surprised. If you watch my previous video about Harry Maguire, I didn't expect him to start. I expected Ralph Ragnick to use the defense line that had a clean sheet in the previous game. But again, the beloved Maguire comes in, the captain. He has to start the game. He's the captain, $80 million. Wow. In such a big game, it was an embarrassment. He was exposed. I've never seen this kind of defending. A defender jumping over the ball. Why don't you clear it out? Clear the ball out. Do the easiest. You jump over the ball. I mean, it's like Harry Maguire comes in a game just to show us another gimmick, just to give us another gimmick of a of a defender. I mean, it's like clownish. I don't want to talk about this in a bad way, but it's clownish. Manchester United completely gave up in the second half. Completely gave up. A squad worth 1.3 billion in terms of the transfer market value. I mean, this starts all the way from the top to the bottom. You can throw a particular number of coaches under the bus. This is not Jose Mourinho. This is not Ole. This is not Louis van Gaal. And leaking out information happening in the camp. If they don't like a coach, they throw him under the bus. I mean, this time there's no way you can throw this coach under the bus. This is you, the players, how you play, the mentality, and there's a lot missing in this team. There's a lot missing. There's no cohesiveness. Even the transfer market, I think they just go in the transfer market and United is like, you know what? There's a good defender at Leicester, Harry Maguire, English and all that. Let's buy him. How much? 80. Come on, let's buy him 80 million. Which other player? Ronaldo is free in the market. He wanted to join Man City, but he's free. Let's buy him. Sensationalization. You buying this player just to have a sensationalization in the team. To have this glamour. There's no cohesiveness. There's no system of play. I mean, there's a huge difference between City and Manchester United. How they build play, how what kind of football they intend to play, how they play without the ball or without the ball. Manchester United, look at the defense, they will over the place. Harry Maguire, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, what a fraud of a defender Wan-Bissaka is, he was skinned on his side, like Grealish. In the City team, Grealish could be even the slowest player, but was towing with Wan-Bissaka in his wing. I mean, this team here has completely lost it. Needs a real refurbishment, and bringing in a new coach won't even do anything. Even if you bring in Pochettino or Tag, this team is just they are just who they are. They give up easily, and I mean, this was a derby. The City fans were just taunting them. But at the last few minutes, they were even not watching the game. I mean, this is so ashamed. Not only that, we first saw this thing happening at Old Trafford with Liverpool. Playing these top teams in the English Premier League, and they are exposing Manchester United very badly. Watford comes in and picks a point. Wolves goes in at Old Trafford and picks 3 points. So for this Manchester United, it needs a complete overhaul. This team is not good enough. It's not good enough, and it might look good enough on paper in terms of their big transfer value, wages, and all that, social media presence, but it's not really a good team. It's not really a team that you would really back you could really it's not a team that you would really back, to make it in the top 4. Even if it goes in the Champions League, it's not a team that will go further in the Champions League. It's not a given right that because you're Manchester United, you'll be in the top 4 in the Champions League. Look at Arsenal, look at the squad of Arsenal, academy players, Martinelli. I don't know how much Martinelli cost, but this is a team which is in the top 4. And look at Manchester United. So it was completely backward. Maguire wanted one of the worst defenders Manchester United, worst captain Manchester United has ever had. The worst captain. And the players, the defenders in the market. Koulibaly was in the market, at a price of $40 million, and soon to go for a free transfer. This Screener, at Inter Milan, but you have a defender worth 18 million and a captain. And that's the kind of defensive display trying to show in the global audience and all that. It is a complete debacle, and this team is not good enough. And it's the better they realize it, and it's the better they really cut their losses and sell these players out and rebuild a new team. It's the better that it's the high time Manchester United will start really embarking on a real development and growth plan at Old Trafford. So thank you very much. If you like this content, please share it. It's a bit late this side, but